Man, please get yourself some diamond hands. I don't know about you, but there's no diamond on my hand. So we had a slower Monday for a change, which is kind of nice actually because things are not as crazy as last week. I can focus on just 1 and 2 tickers at once, and just a lot less drama. So I kind of appreciate it. And I traded a lot of things on the long side and the short side. So let's go over this. So the first stock I traded was PHUN, PHUN, and it was indeed very fun to short the stock. You can see the stock gapped up pre-market to a high of 380s, but we slowly faded back down to around the $3 mark pre-market, and that level tested once and twice. If it continues holding and curl up higher, that would have been a decent long trade to see the upside to pre-market, but it just kept on failing this $3 mark. As you can see, that was also like kind of like the after hours levels on Friday, and once that level fails, I didn't top ticket, but I waited for confirmation. Once that level fails at $3, about, I guess, 10 minutes after the open, I scaled in short slowly, shorted 290s, and then after the recurl, reshorted again 290s, and basically seeing the VWAP rejection, and this thing just faded down to 260s, and then I reshorted some thinking that we're gonna fade lower, but once it starts holding, I would just O out. But you can see it tested a low of the day, which is 240. So smaller range on this, really cheap name, so not a lot of volatility, which is good. It's good for my heart. Okay, I cannot handle that sort of crazy spikes anymore. It's also a higher float stock, but this is a pretty straightforward trade. Basically waited for the $3 key level to break down and then shorting against that level, and VWAP failed and then just downside. So this is a pretty simple, pretty easy trade. Next one, AMC. So you can see this one also gapped up overnight from a close of $13, opened at 18s this morning. AMC Entertainment, nice recovery. You can see this thing dipped down to 14s, and then reclaimed back to a high, and into the open we spiked to a high of 17s, and actually scaled in short, because if you guys look at GME GameStop, that thing also spiked at the open and just took a huge dip out of the gate, and all these things, they kind of trade together, and so seeing GME failed. If you look at GME, this thing actually, sold off into the open, bounced back to test previous day close, and we just tanked. So AMC, I'm just trading it alongside GME. So I was short around 17s, covered some, reshorted some here, covered into the dips. Once seeing that this lower high, you can see this high around 16.99, lower than 17.20s. I rejected. We couldn't hold 17s. That's what we got, some very nice downside. So you can see once we break down VWAP, we stayed really heavy, scaled in some more 16s and re-added 1580s, and that's where we got a nice unwind from $16 down to 1480s. That's where I covered most of my short. I did go back in for some final trades on the short side around 1480s. Got a little bit chopped up on smaller size on the secondary trades. I was all out here, and this is where I actually scaled in long. I bought AMC near the lows around the 1380s. And I did get chopped up on the long side too on AMC. I was looking for this nice bounce potentially to 1480s and 15s possibly, but the bounce was just so weak on AMC. There was a lot of selling pressure, so that's why the long didn't work. You can see got stopped out here, and I tried it again here, just didn't work. So overall, I gave back some profit on the long side on AMC, and it was the short side that was the cleanest trade because it was just very heavy off the open. The other stock I traded, BB, this one you can see all these things tanked at the open with GameStop stock. This thing I did not trade it off the open, but I was actually looking for a long. I bought the stock around 13s. I was thinking that we're gonna get this kind of reversal potentially, but I just stayed so heavy, so I actually I stopped out pretty much break even on the long side here, down here, and I kind of left it alone until the selling pressure kind of settles in. And this is where I saw it reclaim VWAP and went red to green. Unfortunately, I did not catch it on the long side this time. And this is where I had a scalp long, and I sold for like, this is not good. I scalped for like 20 cents on the long side. I did try to short it. This is actually a short. I shorted here around 15s, then were covered 15.20, so pretty much break even on BB, and had another scalp here. But overall, BB was not really my main focus. My focus was on PHUN and AMC. So this is kind of the stock I was kind of trading on the side. But net red, both long and short on this ticker. All right, what's next? Pretty straightforward day. I like this. SPCE, I kind of want to talk about it. So the next stock I traded is SPCE, Virgin Galactic. This one I was more long biased, and I did trade on the long side. I didn't do too well on it just because I got in kind of late. The long would have been off the open when it reclaimed VWAP, and you can see making these higher lows, making an uptrend. The long would have been down here, but I was more focused on all the other stocks, and I really want to just focus on 2 stocks at once because I've realized that once I start trading way too many stocks, I get distracted. I miss my ads if I'm scaling into stocks, long and shorts. I miss my covers. I miss my stopping out. I miss my sells. So I really made a point to just focus on 1 or 2, and it worked out really well for me. The losers were a lot smaller than the winners, and that's what I always try to aim for. SPCE, I was long biased. No, I did miss the better entries around the 49s, basically below $50. They did have some positive news this morning, but also it's one of the stocks that a lot of the people on Reddit, on WallStreetBets, are thinking that's the next short squeeze. And if you just look at the daily charts, it's a lot more bullish than AMC, BB, and GME. So that's why if I were to go long on any of these sympathy play stocks, it would be SPCE. But unfortunately, I just didn't have good entry. I did scale in here around the 50s, low 50, 80s, sold some into the 51s and 52s. I actually went back in long here around the 51, 60s, and I added on the way up, thinking that we're gonna get a major squeeze breakout, potentially to, if you look at the daily, potentially to 54s and even higher. We're kind of grinding up right now, but once that didn't work, I stopped out on my long. I saw the long actually just ended up being a very small profit and a small scalp short, thinking that we might retrace back to $50. But seeing this wick, if you look at this candle, this wick candle, it's the same on the 1 minute. It means the dips are getting bought up. So that's why I covered. I'm out of the short. Overall, I did better on the long side. I buying the stock SPCE. The short was just a super small scalp. I didn't do too well on it. So pretty simple day in comparison to last week, where there was just so much things going on, and it was very difficult to concentrate. So today was pretty straightforward. So I haven't done any Q&A time in a while because I've been pretty stressed. So let's get into some questions today. Now the first one is not really a question, but I've been getting a lot of comments like these. Man, please get yourself some diamond hands. I don't know about you, but there's no diamond on my hand. And guess what? I don't want one. I hope my mom doesn't see this. She's gonna call me and be like super angry. What do you mean you don't want diamond hands? Anyways, but I think for the people who are buying and holding, I think that's fine if that's what you choose to do. But these are my day trading accounts. Like I day trade, as in I open the position, I close out by the end of the day. So I'm not gonna keep on holding these stocks. And if you guys remember, I already bought AMC around the $5 range, and I sold into the breakout last week to $15, $20, $21, and I'm all out of AMC. So the swing on the long side, it's done for me at least. But I'm just day trading here, right? Day trading the price action, closing all the positions at the end of the day. So the next question is from Marco. Hi, have you ever had problems in execution speed with interactive brokers? So I think a lot of these brokers are having issues recently with all the volatility. I know Thinkorswim is having major issues every single day. almost every day, the first 10 minutes, you cannot really trade because it's so laggy. And I know because I only use Thinkorswim for charts, and I'll see the charts actually freeze. So, and that's why I don't trade with Thinkorswim. So I think you should consider using better platforms, of course. It's fine to use Interactive Brokers as your broker, but I would really recommend connecting that brokerage account to DAS Trader Pro, which is the platform. It's a direct access data provider and platform, and that's the platform I use to execute my trades. And I think especially after what happened with Robinhood, Thinkorswim, E-Trade, and a couple other brokerage restricting the stocks that you can trade to buy, I think it's very important to kind of consider switching to better brokers, right? If you really want a diamond hand and hold these stocks forever, you don't want to have your brokers force you to sell. So the broker I use, I've been getting a lot of questions, is Cobra Trading right here. That's the broker I day trade with every day. Again, I am affiliated with Cobra Trading. They also gave me this hat to hide my bad hair days. But I wouldn't be recommending them if I didn't think they were the best broker. I have the most amount of capital in this brokerage account, and it's my go-to broker for day trading. So if you want to sign up to Cobra Trading, you can sign up with the link below, and you'll get 25% off your commissions. That's a pretty good deal. One last question from Mr. Chen. Hi Shay, I want to ask a question. If I can only use one time frame for my chart, which one would you think is best? 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. I think 2 minutes are pretty good. I've been using 2-minute candles a lot. So 2 minutes and a daily chart, if that's all you can use. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to drop a like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the bad jokes. If you want to see more day trading content, make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter and Instagram for more. If you'd like to trade with me daily and get my free weekend watch list and trading journal, make sure to check out the links below for more resources. Stay green, stay positive, and I'll see you guys next time.